Skills on the platform. Back at you with another one, YouTube. I actually be moved to do a part 2 on the numbers game, right? On men lie, women lie, numbers don't. I've mastered those numbers, right? And I want to actually go into part 2 with this here. I'm going to try to make this as brief as possible, but I want the content to be very fulfilling, right? I want you guys to eat real good today. I want to make sure that you guys putting meat on those bones, right? Getting this proper information and this knowledge. We're not playing around here today, right? We don't play. We lay it down and we lay it down and we put it to rest, right? So check this out, right? I wanted to show you guys something, right? I'm gonna go to Zillow.com. I'm sure there's more sites out there. I like to go to Zillow. There's some other exclusive sites that I go to, but I'm not going to get into all that right now. I'm just going to focus on Zillow for today. I may give you guys a couple more jewels, but I'm going to go ahead and throw Zillow in there for one, right? So I'm going to go to the Zillow search. You guys can look this up on your own. I'm not showing you any screens. I don't do all that because I feel like that's just the lazy way. People don't want to, people got to be able to want the information for themselves. So they got to want to go out and do their own research. I'm not going to coddle and baby y'all, but I'm still going to give you the information, but you got to go check up on it and verify it on your own. If you want to go ahead and verify what I'm saying, it is facts, right? Numbers tell the truth all the time. So, let's look up lots for sale. Right? Matter of fact, let's go and let's look up lots in California. Right, just actually, you know what? Let's choose Texas. I like Texas. All right. Let's see more. I want to look up lots. So let's X out of all of these here. No homes. No apartments, no manufactured, just lots. Right? Any lot. Okay, let's see what we. Ooh, look at that! 18,196 results for lots / land in Texas. Woo! I didn't even know that was that much, right? And we're going to start from low to high. All right? Okay, wait, so that's done. Let's do sorted by low to high. Right? So, boom. All right. So it looks like there's some lots for $0. Typically, there are some lots, though, where if you go online and you go search on Zillow, for example, and you look up just lots, blank out everything else and just look up lots, right? Some places people are selling land and they're selling lots where these people have no use for these lots. They'll give them to you if you can prove and show that you know what you're going to do with them to be able to generate income. They'll even make a deal with you, let you build on that land if you have that skill or that connection where you can build on that land and be able to generate an income, and then you just break them off as you make the money. You know what I mean? You guys come to an agreement where they may say, give me $10,000 over the next 2 years. You know what I mean? You give them $200-300 a month and pay it off in 2-3 years, right? That you can make deals right now. So the point of this video is to give you another jewel and show you about those numbers, right? Mastering those numbers. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Check this out, right? I'm on Zillow.com. Look at this here. There's a lot. It's a 1,307 square foot lot, right? That's $1,200. Now let's do the math on that real quick, right? Because square footage, how many acres is that? It's not much, but it's the principle, all right? It's all about principles. So I want to do the comparison here on lot sizes. How many square foot is a lot? Okay. Oh, how many square foot is a acre? Okay, how many square feet in an acre? An acre is considered about a football field, right? So 1 acre. No, wait a minute. They put a square foot. No, we got to switch that around. Square foot in 1 acre. There we go. Okay, that's better. So 1 acre is 43,560 square feet, right? So let's do the math on how much is 1,307 square feet. Right? So just to give you an idea, it's 4,560 square feet in 1 acre. So a lot that's 1,307 square feet, we can honestly say that if we take 1 acre, which is 4,360, right? If we take 1 acre, that's 4,360. That's 4,560 square feet is 1 acre of land, which consists of about a football field. If you take a football field, and let's take that 4,000 and we divide that into 50. Actually, no, it's more than that. We can divide it into about 100. No, less than that actually. 200. Actually, no, wait a minute. Let's do the math on that really. We'll do it in 100. No, let's do 200. Let's do 50. 25. Okay. All right. So I took a 4,356 square foot lot, which is an acre, which roughly is a football field. So you guys can picture a football field in your mind and what it looks like, right? That means that if we took that football field and we broke it into 25 parts, that would break down to about 1,742 square 0.4 square feet, right? If we take a football field consists of about 100 yards. Now, each yard consists of about, if I'm not mistaken, let's do the math on that. Let's be accurate. So we know that 1,742.4 square foot broken is 25 times, which is a full football field. All right. So we know that a foot is how many yards? We want to be exact here. Foot to yards. So 1 foot equals 0.33 yards. 100 yards is 300 feet. Okay. All right, so 100 yards, 300 feet. So now the point of the whole conversation is to show you that a football field broken down into 25 sections equates to 1,742 square feet. Typically, the average house is probably about 15 to 2,000 square feet, the inside of that house. Okay? So that means it's a decent living area. So that means a lot that's, in this instance, when I pull up this lot, which is $1,200, okay? This piece of land, and everybody, the reason why I'm going with this is everybody should own some land. I don't care who you are. You should own some land, period, point blank. If you don't own no land, you got a problem. Because you guys go out and you spend $100 on dinner with between a couple of two, and you guys do this probably at least 50 times a year. Easy. So 100 times 50 is what? Let's do the math on that. 100, I'm just going to show you all the exact numbers, times 50. It's $5,000. So that means in at least in a year's time, you guys spend $5,000 just to buy some food at someone's restaurant that you ain't getting no benefit from. Nothing. They don't even give you a coupon for saying thank you for spending $5,000 over the past 12 months eating in their restaurant, right? You can take that same $5,000, don't go out to eat, take that same $5,000 that you saved up over the 1 year time frame, 1 year, one measly year, passes real quick now. You can go ahead and buy yourself a $1,200 lot for 1,307 square foot lot of land. Even if you don't build on that lot, you can build a 1,000 square foot house on there. And I could bet if you do some research, you can build a 1,000 square foot house or condo or a piece of property or some building inexpensively. Anyone can do it. Any one of you. No excuses. Right? That's just one lot here. Remember, I just pulled up in Texas. Over 18,196 agents are selling lots in Texas. That's one state. Just one. Imagine if you look up the rest. Oh my God. There's no excuse for people to be running around here talking about they ain't got no money or they broke. No one. Everyone should be papered up. Everyone should be have assets. Everyone. No excuse. You don't need me to do it. You can go out and do it yourself. I'm just giving you the jewels. Now, if you confide in me, I'm going to lead you in the right direction. Simple, right? But you don't need me to do it. You can go do it yourself, right? So, boom. Let's do some more research here. Look at this. There's 1, 2. Look at this. Look at this. I just saw a 10,400 square foot lot for $1,300. That, we know an acre is about 42,000 square feet. So that means that is a fourth of an acre. That means if you bought it, that's you buying 1/4 of an acre. That's more than enough to build a beautiful house, have a nice garage, parking. You can even build a little mini farm there or something and grow your own food. No excuse. None. Look at this. 10,400 square foot. I got land, people. I don't play that. My family, we got land. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Let's keep it moving. $1,500 for 4,922 square foot lot. There's trees there. Trees, that's wood. You can cut down the tree. Once you buy the land, you own the trees too. You don't got to cut down all the trees, but you could use the trees, the wood from the trees, to build your property. Even if it took you 5 years to cut down some trees, take that wood, create some lumber, and buy a book at Barnes and Noble on how to build a house. You got wood already on the land. Cut it down. Even if it take you 5 years to do it, you can build your own house from scratch, even if it's not a large house. No excuse. Y'all just lazy. And if y'all broke, I don't got no sympathy for none of you. None. Because you don't have no excuses. Now, there's an exception. People that are, handicapped, they can't do for themselves. That's an exception. I'll give to someone that's handicapped, but they can't help themselves. But most of y'all don't have no excuse. A lot of y'all don't have no excuses at all. Right? Let's keep it moving. Look at this. $2,000 for 5,900 a square foot lot. That is an eighth of an acre, roughly. An eighth of an acre. An eighth of an acre. That's more than enough to build a nice piece of property. Especially the houses up north. Usually houses are built on a small plot of land where they put houses on top of each other. You know what I'm saying? Say, for instance, in Massachusetts or in New York. There's usually like 3 houses in one. They're built up on top of each other. Like if you go to Chicago or you go to Jersey or Philly, typically those houses, right, are, they built next to each other. It's usually like 2 houses, right, built next to each other. There's one side and there's another side, but they're 2 houses all in one, right? They're separated, but it's still one house. There's no excuses, y'all. Look at this. Matter of fact, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. $2,000 for 7,352 square foot lot for 2,000 measly dollars. A lot of y'all make more than $2,000 in 2 weeks. In a month. But no, you choose to use those funds for foolishness and stupid things and get no benefit. There's 2 things in life. They talk about in the movie Baby Boy, guns and butter, right? In other words, assets and liabilities. What do you got? Right? So you got assets and liabilities. Guns and butter. If you got guns, you get butter all day. You got assets, you don't want no liabilities though. But as you accumulate assets, there's some liabilities that you're going to take on. You're going to buy a house, you're going to take on payments. You get a car, you're going to take on payments. You get a nice car, you're going to take on payments. Things that just come with liabilities. But the key to it is you want to have more assets than liabilities. You want your assets to outweigh your liabilities. Because the more assets you have, Assets bring in income. Liabilities put out income. So if you got more assets coming in, then liabilities go out, you're better off any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? You can take on, for instance, let's say you acquired 100 pieces of assets, right? 100 pieces of assets. You can take on 50 liabilities because you have 100 assets, but you got 50 liabilities, but you really don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a much better balance. You want to probably do maybe 100 pieces of assets and have maybe 25 liabilities. That's a better ratio. You see what I'm saying? So that way you be able to cover those liabilities comfortably. You don't have to worry about it. So even if something happens to you, you know, health-wise, and you can't work for a year or 2 years, you know your assets are going to cover your liabilities while you're recovering. That's what smart, intelligent people do. Masterminds. That's what wealthy people do. People that got that bread, people that got those assets, got that wealth and that wealth mindset, that's what they do. They don't BS and buy liabilities. Oh, Gucci this, Fendi that. What? Forget all that. Those people ain't cutting you no checks. You trying to tell me you'll go to work for a whole month at McDonald's to go buy a $500 Gucci belt, and you made $1,000 or $1,500 in a month, and you spend a third of it to go get a Gucci belt, and you work the whole month? That's stupid. That is dumb. Instead of you work a whole month, you made $1,500. Take half that and go buy yourself a small lot where you can at least grow some food and sell it and make some money, fool. I'm getting a little irate right now, but you guys got to understand, it's about assets. And then also, people get it twisted, right? These are what we consider assets, but what really makes it money is people. If you're connecting with the right people, for instance, if you buy a piece of land and you build some property on it, whether it's a house or a condo, and you rent it out, you still got to find people to occupy it to pay you for that. So you still got to have some type of people skills to be able to get somebody in there to rent it out who's liable, who's reliable to make those payments so that you can do better. It's a balancing act. Like I said, it's not easy, but it's simple. Let's go on. All right, I'm trying to cut this video short. It's not going to be long at all. But you guys get the concept, right? Everyone should own some type of land. Like I said, there's several ways to do this. If I did a part 2 on this, I might do a part 3 and do something else that you guys can generate income off of, right? The first one I talked about, real estate, flipping property. Now, this is about land. Like I said, real estate's my bag. That's my thing. So I'm just giving you from my perspective. Right? Look at this. A 10,000 square foot lot for $2,500. Look at this. Okay. You guys get the concept. I don't got to go any further about the land. Right? Even if you guys take it and you apply this to, let's say, a business, right? First of all, when you guys create a business, you can't create a business based upon what you like. You need to create a business based upon supply and demand. Right? So that means that you want to find the demand in the market. Something people need. Something people are asking for. Something solving someone else's problems. I guarantee if you can solve people's problems, if you can find a particular problem and enough people have this problem, and you can come with a solution to people's problems, you are rich. Let's see how many people you would need to be able to solve. If you could solve a certain amount of people, number of people's problems, let's see how much people it would take for you to get rich. Let's play with these numbers, right? Boom. As an example, let's say let's go off average people's income, right? The average person in a year's time could actually, afford to buy something worth $1,000. Let's take $1,000 mark, right? Anybody can afford something for $1,000 if they work at it. They save up their money. Even if they work at McDonald's, you can make that money in a month, right? So let's take $1,000 for example, right? So, McDonald's is not even promoting me on this. I should get a check from them or something. But I'm just using them as an example, right? So, $1,000. How many people would have to spend $1,000 with you for you to make $1 million? That means that 1,000 people spend $1,000 with you through a product that you come up with, right? Through you solving someone's problem. If you can solve a problem for just 1,000 people, if you can find a niche of 1,000 people who have a problem, a particular problem, and you set a price point of $1,000 to solve that particular group of people's problem, you're a millionaire. Just 1,000 people. That's just one scenario, right? Boom. If you find a group of people who got a problem, and let's say you set your price point at $500. So you got you solve people's problem and your product or service to solve these group of people's particular problem. There's plenty of people with different problems out there, right? If you can find a group of 2,000 people, you charge them $500 a piece to solve their problem or help them out with something that they need help with. And you charge them $500. 2,000 people, and you charge them $500 a piece, you make $1 million. The numbers don't lie, baby. Anybody can afford $500. I don't care what they say. Anybody tell you they can't afford $500, they're lying. They're a cold liar. Oh, I don't have $500. They may not have it at that time, but they sure enough, in a month's time, they can accumulate $500 and put it up to buy something that they really want. People do it all the time. These females talking about Birkin bags. I don't even know how much a Birkin bag costs. I don't even care. Even with millions of dollars, I'm not buying no doggone Birkin bag for no female. If a female tells me she needs a Birkin bag so she can live her life, kick rocks. First of all, the money that's probably, I don't know how much a Birkin bag costs, but the money you could, with a Birkin bag, I'll take it and go put it into a business and flip it and be able to have enough money to buy 100 Birkin bags. And I still won't buy a Birkin bag. For what? Listen, I would only mess with a female if she tells me she about to come out with her own purse line. I'll invest in that. All right, baby, let's go. You finna come out with your own purse line? Let's go ahead and get this cracking. We finna get a manufacturer. We finna get some distribution set up. You finna design this purse, and we finna get this bread. Women tell me she want a Birkin bag. Kick rocks. Go get out of here. Get out of my face. I know I get a little rough, but that's just how I feel about the situation. Now, I want a female to tell me, hey, baby, I want to create my own purse line. You know what I mean? I know I'm not a big name, but we can make it a big name over time. As long as the purses are nice enough and it's a decent price and women can carry their things, it's reliable material, good material at a decent price and we sell enough, we can be able to afford to manufacture the product, distribute the product, maybe get a license deal, right? But to get these purses out to women who would buy them. I get 1,000 women to buy a purse that I bought, that I created, that's a quality purse that can last them a few years, and I sell it for $500 as an example. We just made $1,000,000. Yo, I got the keys, y'all. I'm telling you. I come up with these ideas. My mind starts going. I sit down and I meditate. My mind starts to going. You know what I'm saying? My stones be giving me these special abilities. What? What'd you say? A Birkin? I'm not making Birkin rich. I don't know them. Birkin don't cut me no checks. Matter of fact, I should get a promo for this, for even saying the name. Matter of fact, I'm not saying none of these names no more, unless they gonna cut me a check. Right? Boom. That's just one idea. I got thousands more. I got at least 1,000 more. I sit down and meditate. I get my mind get to going, start to cook. I start writing stuff down. All right, this is where we can make money off this. We can make money off that. We can do this. We can do that. I probably got notebooks of stuff sitting around, you know what I'm saying, in the basement of things that I have forgotten years ago. Might have to go down there and go figure it out. Start looking at stuff like, okay, and re-spark those thought processes. Right? Also, like, for instance, you can come up with something where, you're charging someone, let's say, $10,000, right? There's not many people who can pull up and spend $10,000 with you, but you can come up with a service or something educational to the point where you could put together an educational product where it may cost $10,000, but it shows people how to make $100,000, right? Let's say you charge $10,000 a clip for that service or product that you created. $10,000. How many people do you need to sell to make $1 million? 100. 100 people who spend $10,000 with you make you $1 million. A cool $1 million. Just 100 people. There's plenty of people on this planet right now who got $10,000 to spend. Plenty. There's over 7 billion people on the planet. You only need 100 of them. 100 people to spend $10,000 with you. If you can come up with a product. If you can brainstorm that and your mind is equipped to do that. A lot of y'all equipped to do it. You just got to apply yourself. I'm giving y'all jewels right now. I'm giving y'all jewels. Might do a part 3 on this. But this is part 2 to masterminding these things. Masterminding those numbers. Masterminding those numbers. Making it happen. I'm like the brain in this mug. What? Pinky be hitting me up talking about, brain, what we finna do today? We finna take over the world. Straight up. See, but brain's plans always get foiled by Pinky. So I had to get rid of Pinky behind. Pinky had to go. Pinky always spoiling something. You gotta go, Pinky. Huh? So these plans can get executed and actually get executed into completion. Anyways, if you guys need some life coaching, numerology report, astrology report on direction for your life, on how you can be a better person, shoot me an email notification. Particularly, leave a comment, right? because my email, I get flooded with emails. I probably got like 500,000 emails right now flooding my box. I haven't got back to people in like at least a week. I'm like a week behind on my emails. So leave a comment, and that would be better if you leave a comment in the emails, right? Excuse me, leave a comment on this video. That would be better, so that way I can reach out to you. Leave your we can shoot messages back and forth and communicate that way, and then you can send me an email at a particular time, so that way I know when you sent it, and that way I can go ahead and take it out and put it into a different category, right? So yeah, shoot me a comment in the description if you guys want some exclusive information on how to build wealth. Everyone should have it. And you need your children to have this information, especially if you haven't been a success as an adult. You at least want your children to be successful, so that way they can remember you, and you're the one that gave them the information to become better adults. So that way they can at least take care of your old, unsuccessful behind. At least you can have something in your old age. You can have your young children be able to take care of you. You at least can get that much. You ain't did nothing else for your life. At least you owe your children that much. You ain't leaving no kind of dowry or some kind of funds for them to be able to be a better people when they grow up as adults, instead of running around trying to steal, kill, and destroy other people to get wealth because their mama and daddy, they ain't teach them nothing. That might have been harsh, but it is what it is. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you get future solid information like this. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Master them numbers. Huh? Get this knowledge. Peace.